Hello, my name is Carrie. Welcome to my tiny little kitchen. I have been cooking since we are making the simplest chicken recipe ever. This is Crockpot Mexican chicken. So I have a tiny little crock pot here because we're only doing a small amount of food today. I'm using canola oil cooking spray just to lightly grease the inside of the pot. A friend told me about this recipe. She works, so this is something that she could start in the morning before she left the home, and when she would come home from work in the afternoon, her chicken would be ready. So I have 1 pound of boneless, skinless chicken breast. If you want, and I'm putting it frozen right into the crock pot. If you want, you can cook more than 1 pound. You can cook however many you want. So there's the chicken in the crock pot. And I have organic, chunky chipotle salsa. All you do is pour a jar of salsa over your chicken. Now I have a jar that was already open, so I'm going to use what was left in that jar. And then we'll pour some from this jar over the top. Now if I had more chicken, I would use the whole jar of salsa, but I think I'm only going to use maybe a little bit more than half of the jar. So we have salsa on top of the chicken. 2 ingredients. That is so simple. Put it in our crock pot. If we want it to cook quickly, set your crock pot on high and your chicken should be ready in about 4 hours. But we have time, so I'm going to put it on low. And even though I'm using frozen chicken, you can use fresh chicken. Obviously, fresh chicken will cook quicker. Frozen chicken will take longer, but I'm going to put this on low and cook it for 5 to 7 hours. We'll check it after 5 hours and see how it is. So we're going to put the crock pot on low, going to put the lid on, and in 5 hours we'll check our chicken and see how it looks. Our chicken has finished cooking. It cooked for 6 hours. So now I'm going to remove the chicken. You'll know it's done when there's no longer any pink meat and the meat can easily be shredded with 2 forks. See how tender this is, how it's falling apart? So that was 2 frozen chicken breasts. And now I'm using 2 forks to separate the meat, and that's called shredded chicken. And this chicken will be perfect to go into Mexican quesadillas, perfect for tacos and tostadas, to put on top of salad. And it could even be used for chicken nachos or for chicken omelets. And if you wanted to, you could even use this chicken in a sandwich on a nice roll or a piece of bread. So 2 ingredients, chicken and a jar of your favorite salsa in the crock pot for 4 to 7 hours, depending on whether or not your chicken is frozen or fresh. I brought this chicken fresh home from the grocery store, and it was a big packet of chicken breasts, and I couldn't use all of them at once, so I just divided the chicken into smaller packages. And you can see how much chicken those 2 chicken breasts made. That is a lot of chicken. I have the chicken shredded. You can see how much 2 chicken breasts make. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of the sauce over the top of the chicken. I'm not going to use this chicken until tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to make homemade chicken quesadillas. So I don't want my meat to be dry, and I do want it to have the flavor from the sauce. So we'll put it away overnight with a little bit of the sauce on top, and we'll use this chicken tomorrow for our quesadillas.